Hey everybody, welcome to the video before the video. This is a special message to everybody in regards to an event that is going to be quickly approaching, our Overlanding for Warriors Veterans Weekend event. We're getting to a point where I need to commit to a site that I have determined would probably be best suited for the size of the group that I'm trying to put together. The last event that we went to, we made it a weekend event. We met somewhere on a Friday, spent the night there. Saturday morning, we all got in our rigs, drove about 6 hours to the next site, camped there, and had a raffle Sunday morning, and everybody went home. This year is going to be a little bit different because I'm trying to increase the number of participants because the last event, we sold out in like 2.5 minutes. And when I say sell out, this is in no way a for-profit, money maker for $3.95 Junkie. You guys support me very well with the jerky and the t-shirt sales, and that's all I can ask for. Every cent of this weekend is going to be raised for Tunnel to Towers. But there will be some expenses that will be needed to be paid based off of this site that I have in mind. So what I'm looking for is a level of interest. A lot of our subscribers are either here on YouTube or on Instagram or on Facebook, and there really is not a whole lot of correlation. If you follow one, that doesn't necessarily mean you follow the other. So this is my attempt at getting all the YouTube crowd out there. So if you're only on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, if you're seeing this video, please leave your comment below on your level of interest. Let me briefly describe the event so that you guys have an idea and be able to better determine whether you're interested or not. As I mentioned, it is a fundraising event for our veterans, and the price per vehicle is going to be $100. And what you're going to get for the $100 is a good time. That's all I can give you. You'll have fun. It's going to be a community event. You get to know more overlanders and get to know other people. But as I mentioned, there are other expenses that is going to be included in this year that I'll need to pay out of my pocket. So as you can imagine, I don't want to pay a whole lot of money out of my pocket until I have a decent gauge of levels of interest. So as I mentioned, it'd be $100, which will give you a camping spot for the weekend, Friday and Saturday night. Friday, the event will start somewhere around noon. Sunday, will need to be wrapped up and on the road by 10, 11, 12, something like that. So Friday will be a day where everybody just kind of hangs out and gets to know one another. You get your rig set up and your camp set up. Saturday, we will have the option available for those that want to go out and do their own thing and go off-roading. The location will be just off of the 395, somewhere in the Inyo National Forest. More details will follow, obviously, once we have this nailed down. But we're in the heart of the area where there'll be some good wheeling. Should individually you guys want to go out, or perhaps if we have enough interest, we might put together 1, 2, or 3 group rides so that everybody has something to do on Saturday. If you're bringing everything, including the kitchen sink, and you don't feel like breaking down, we're also planning on having some sort of events at the campsite where we might do bocce ball tournaments or cornhole tournaments or some sort of product demonstrations, or might ask some guys to do a recovery class that are familiar with recovery. So we'll have something for everybody to fill the day on Saturday. So don't worry about feeling like you have to get out and go wheeling. This is a different event for me. I'm a little reserved about it because our only other event we had before was going from spot to spot. But I'm limited on rigs, guys. Like I said, we had 40 spots available. We sold out in 2 minutes. This event is, I'm hoping to get 60 to 70 rigs. And at $100 each, obviously do the math, take out the little bit of expenses. I'm hoping to raise a lot more than what we did last time. So, and then Saturday night, we'll do some sort of chili cook-off or camp cooking competition, or maybe we'll just keep it real casual and do some sort of a group event potluck. And Sunday, of course, we'll do our raffle like we did last time, where you have an opportunity to win some really cool stuff. And before you know it, we'll all need to be make sure we clean up our camps and be back on the road by 10, 11, or 12. I'm trying to work out those details. But at risk of sounding redundant, guys, let me just summarize real quick. Leave a message in this video on your level of interest. I'm not going to hold anybody 100% committed, but it will be helpful to get some feedback on the level of interest from you guys. If only 1 or 2 people comment, obviously going to change the plan significantly. But if there's enough people that say, yeah, based off of what you said as far as price and location and weekend and activities, most likely we're in. If I get 35, 40, 50 of those comments from my SoCal subscribers or NorCal or wherever you're at, you're welcome. That will allow me to jump on this, get the property reserved of what I have in mind, and then get back to you guys with further details on how to sign up. So you got the when, where, why, and how. Now it's up to you guys to let me know your level of interest so that we can get something inked up and schedule for Veterans Weekend. But that's all I have for right now. That's my short message. Now let's get to the video.
Let's go. Let's roll. It's your roll. I'm about to take you there. I'm lightning like Steve McQueen. I'm in the fast lane when the light turns green. And I built tough, I ain't nothing but grit. Cause I made rugged blood, sweat, and spit. Yeah, like a horse I fly. Better push yourself in for a bumpy ride. I like to play hard, but I work harder. And I weather the storm cause I'm built stronger. I was born to run. I was built to last. I was made for speed, cause I was born fast. Born to run, born to ride. Keep on flying till my hands touch the sky. Born to be wild and free. Keep on going, yeah, there's no stopping me. I was born for this. I was born for this. Out the gate like a bucking bull. Got my horns up, I'm unstoppable. Got you spin around, it's a do-si-do. I hold on tight like a rodeo.
Happy Saturday, folks. Daniel here, 395 Junkie, and of course Tish sitting right next to me. We are headed out on a quick little overnight. What are we going to go do, dear?
We are going to Joshua Tree to explore a bit, and then we'll be camping outside the park somewhere. We don't know exactly where, as usual. But we are going because of the Perseid Meteor shower. So we're hoping to have good views of that tonight. Or actually early, because
tomorrow morning, they say, is when it's best.
Viewing is an hour before dawn, so...
We're in Mama Goose's JL, and we got this thing packed down pretty good because being in the two-door, there's not a whole lot of room. So we will be sleeping in the Gazelle tent tonight on one of our X-Peds, and a sheet and a small little blanket. Light blanket.
It's probably going to be hot.
Yeah. We'll cook some dinner. We'll do some exploring. We're just going to take you guys along for a quick little video and show you guys if we get into anything cool. So one little quick trip before I take off next week to head up to Colorado with Jerry from Tembo Tusk and the crew. So obviously we'll get a bunch of videos on that, and unfortunately I am not going to have anybody sitting shotgun with me because Mama Goose doesn't want to go.
No, I want to go so bad, but I'm teaching. The school year has started and I cannot take off a week already to go do that. So
Mrs. Pocious has to work, but you'll be there in spirit, dear. Yeah. And it won't even be that much fun anyways. This is like the worst time of year to go to Colorado.
I bet.
Saturday afternoon at, what time is it, dear? Like 12?
It is 11:54.
11:54, traffic. Oh, this is killing me. All right, folks, so where did we arrive, dear?
This is
Transmission sculpture. It looks like a man-made little monument.
Concrete
So
something.
Yeah,
with
it's kind of
4
cool.
hands.
So we're just sitting in the car looking at it from here because it's 95 degrees outside and it's a far walk. But we'll go up there.
It's not that far.
We'll show you guys. So let's go. So they got it all fenced off so that we don't trample all over the sagebrush. What do you think, dear? Are you excited to see transmissions?
I am, actually.
Whatever it is.
Yes.
Well, that was fun and hot. Was it everything you hoped for?
Sure.
So now we're headed to the west entrance of Joshua Tree. I guess we're still not in the park here?
No, we are not.
We are not in the park.
We are
so
north of the park.
Yeah, north of the park. Now we're going to go to the west entrance. And what's next on the agenda?
I think, or, I don't know, actually. Either, hold on, where are my waypoints?
All right, so Mama Goose isn't quite sure where we're going to head to next, but
Yes, I am.
she is not sure.
I'm looking it up.
She's not sure.
Hall of Horrors hike.
Hall of Horrors? Sounds terrifying.
That's what it's called. Hall of Horrors hike. And I also want to go to the Arc Trail that also has a heart rock.
Ah, a hike in 100-degree weather.
So two different hikes.
This is going to be fun. All right, folks, we will show you what we get into next. Hi.
Any military?
No.
$30.
Do teachers count?
Want a map?
Yes.
Sure. That was $30, and we get a map.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
Good 4 week. Have a good day.
All right, thank you. All right. Here's your $30 map, dear. All right, where are we?
Oyster bar?
Oyster bar.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be any oysters here, though.
No. But is it worth walking to?
Mama Goose is having a change of heart.
I don't think it's worth walking to.
It looks like it's a climbing access trail.
Yeah, and I'm not climbing.
No.
No. Alright.
We left all of our climbing gear at home.
Alright, let's go to Hall of Horrors.
Hall of Horrors, that sounds fun. Yeah, this spot's dead. We're the only car here. Mama Goose's JL, looking pretty weighed down. All right, onwards we go.
Oh, that is cool. Ledge here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, portrait or not portrait.
You're gonna have to help me.
Yeah. I got you, babe.
I was standing on that little rock.
All right, dear. So what do you think of the Hall of Horrors?
Oh. It's a little technical,
It was pretty fun.
but it's fun. Yeah, it's really cool, and it's cool in there too.
Yep. All right, let's head back to the Jeep and move on to the next
Yes.
Hall of Horrors. All right, so we are on a hike, a 1.5 mile hike to Arch Rock. And not sure what to expect here, but better be worth it for 1.5 miles one way.
In the heat.
In the heat.
It is worth it. It's actually fun.
Uphill both ways. All right, we'll show you what's at the end of the rainbow here, folks. All right, guys, so Mama Goose was being dramatic.
Huh?
We just saw a sign that said 0.2 miles.
No, 0.02.
0.02, but here's another one. They got their signs all jacked up. That one says 0.37. So on the paper it said 1.2, then we saw 0.02, and then we saw 0.37. All right, so where are we at, dear?
Fart Rock. It's so pretty.
Was it 1.2 miles?
I don't think so.
No. Sure is pretty out here and no bugs, which is great. Didn't even get a running start. Good job, dear.
Maybe it wasn't as graceful as you, but I made it.
All right, dear, what'd you think of Arch Rock?
Oh,
Worth the hike?
yes,
Pretty cool.
it was.
And it's really pretty. This whole area around here is really nice.
So pretty.
The groundskeepers are doing a great job.
That would be God.
All right, folks, we are done with Arch Rock. Anyways, I got my trusty Diet Dr. Pepper by my side. $3.95 Junkie did not bring a single beer, which I regret horribly. Trying to support Mama Goose with her health kick.
Hey,
And I'll be better for it.
worth it.
It's worth it. But
I'm
man,
down
a
19
nice
pounds.
cold beer, an IPA. Whoo! Or one of the, what do they call it? The relaxed beer at the Heights, our favorite restaurant in Upland.
You're rambling.
I am rambling. I'm delirious. You made me hike 18 miles in 110 degree weather.
It's 88.
Yeah, same thing. Anyways, we're on our way to Munchkin Garden.
Chola Cactus Garden,
Chola Cactus Garden.
if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will show you what the Cholas are doing. All right, guys. Here we are at the Chola Garden. A bunch of little miniature Cholas. All right, guys. It is 97 degrees outside, so we're not in a huge rush to get to camp. It is 6:41, but we're having a fantastic time. Do you believe me? So the reality is, it is 97 degrees. We're not that anxious to get to camp, but I made a wrong turn. But in my defense, all of the electronics on Mama Goose's Jeep and on our phones when it comes to the compass, everything's turned around, which is really, really strange. And I know we're kind of near a marine base, and I've had some weird experiences up at Levitt Lake and other instances by Death Valley. And there's some weird stuff that happens in the area. And I'm not some sort of, you know, tin foil hat, you know, conspiracy theorist. But there's something happening in this area that's kind of throwing off all the electronics. So that's kind of why I missed the turn. But we're probably a good hour and a half out of the way. And I was pretty stubborn and I didn't air down originally. So the last hour and a half has just been miserable in here. And how much better is it, dear?
So much better.
Yeah, so I aired down to about 20 pounds. And it's literally like a Cadillac compared to what it was.
Night and day.
Night and day. Not to mention, it's a lot safer on the tires because there's just no play whatsoever whenever you have them aired up. I think you had a damn near up to like 36 or 38 pounds, so
yeah,
it's pretty
very
miserable.
rocky.
But like I said, it's 97 degrees. I feel like I'm rambling, but I got nothing else to do, so you guys are stuck with me.
But since we are having to eat dinner so much later than we thought we'd snack on a little bit of jerky.
That's right, $3.95 beef jerky, guys. Order some up.
Got it in your door.
Oh, it's in my door. Let me show you guys what it looks like in case you didn't know. And I brought us a 5-ounce. By the way, guys, in case you weren't aware, I started selling 5-ounce bags in addition to the 10-ounce bags. So we have them both, but if you've got one of the 10-ounce bags, that's a lot of jerky. And if you're like me, once you start, you can't stop. So your jaw starts hurting, your gums start bleeding, and you got all kinds of meat stuck in your teeth.
Oh my gosh.
But
this is it, not to be confused with the other $3.95 jerky brands. This is what ours looks like.
Yeah, there's another, apparently I just found this out when I went to go sell them. I think the second stop I went to, the lady's like, oh, we have $3.95 jerky. I'm like, no you don't. I'm $3.95 jerky. And she says, no, it's right there. And it's Old Highway $3.95 jerky. But rumor on the street is it's nowhere near as good as mine. So that makes me feel better. Why don't we disconnect from them so I can step on the gas and we can go Baja style.
And eat some jerky.
And eat some jerky.
All right, adios.
Alright guys, so we finally made it to camp. My fault. We could have been here like an hour and a half ago, but it would have been a lot hotter. Right now, the sun just went down. It's about 8 o'clock. Let's give Mama Goose a hand. She got all this stuff set up by herself while I quickly put the drone up so that I could try to get some footage for you guys, but I don't think it turned out very good. It's so dark, but we still need to get dinner on, and I've got very little light. This is what happens when you take Mama Goose's Jeep.
Hey, no.
Because I have no gear in here.
You made a wrong turn.
I did make a wrong turn. And I thought I brought enough stuff to suffice. You know, I got hammer, I don't have lights. And there's a big old giant bug I just hit. In any case, other than that one bug, there's not very many bugs out here, so I'm going to help her get the tent set up. We got to get it staked down. It's a little breezy out here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not, but we got some time before the stars come out, so we're going to sit here, relax, and not have a cold beer because we didn't bring any. But I do have whiskey, so we'll see if we can get Mama Goose drinking some whiskey. Catch up with you guys just a little bit. What are you making there, dear?
Slicing bell pepper for our fajitas.
And you're fighting off the bugs?
Yes.
It's actually not bugs, it's more like moths.
They're giant moths. They're still disgusting.
Look at that sunset. Amazing. And people are starting to roll in. There's a group of 4 trucks that just came in down that way. But Mama Goose's Jeep did really good. I was charging in her today.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah. kind of too much. All right, so guys, I'll do my best to try to shoot some video tonight of the event, but no promises. I am not that great of a photographer. All right, guys, so we got the meat almost done. We cooked the chicken first. I try to overcook it a little because you know what I say when we're camping, no risk, don't want to risk somebody getting sick. And so I moved that aside, which is great with the Scottle. You can move the food aside and still keep it warm. So I moved the chicken off to the side. I threw the steak in there. That doesn't take as long to cook. So after about 5 minutes, it's already sliced up. I kind of put it all together. And I'm just giving it one good sear, and then we're gonna move it aside and throw the veggies in the middle. So we're almost there. All right, so we got the veggies in the middle here. We're gonna let them brown up, and at some point, pretty quickly, I'll put all the meat in it with it and let it all kind of finish cooking together. All right, guys, we are just about ready to eat. Mama Goose has hers. I added a little bit of seasoning, the fajita seasoning on mine, but it is good to go. We are gonna sit by the fire that we don't have. And we'll let you guys know how it tastes.
The fake fire.
The fake fire. Almost forgot the tortillas. I did forget my salsa though. That's a bummer. All right, guys. So timing didn't work out too bad, huh, dear?
Uh-oh.
So we just got to camp like not even an hour ago, maybe 30 minutes ago, and we already got dinner going and done. We're about to eat. It tastes amazing. And the stars are just about to come out, so we're gonna put this camera away so that there's no light going on and see if we can get an early preview of what's to come. And like I said, I'll do my best to try to get it on video if it's as magnificent as they say it's gonna be. But if you don't see anything after right now, it's because it was either a dud or didn't turn out really good on the camera. So if that's the case, we will see you guys first thing in the morning. All right, guys, it is Sunday morning, 6:45. We left camp at about 5:45, about an hour ago. We got an early jump on the day because we are going to go have breakfast with our nephew who is back from his Air Force Academy and training. So we're excited to see him, which meant we need to get up and out early, which was fine because it's already 80 degrees and it's been an hour. We're just barely getting to 29 Palms, but it was a quick little trip. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of the content. It's didn't really get a whole lot of drone footage or off-roaded footage, although we did a bunch of it. I was mobbing this thing yesterday, and Tish's dashboard is lit up like a Christmas tree, so I think it has to do with the traction control because I was mobbing this morning also. So I think that'll go out, but thanks for watching, guys. Just as a reminder, I'll get this video out this week, and I will be leaving this Saturday for Colorado. We're going to be doing about 10 days away from the house, so it's going to do a lot of exploring, a lot of off-roading, and my first expo, which I'm super excited about. So thanks for watching, guys. Just a quick plug, don't forget, get your Craft Beef Jerky at 395junkie.com, and custom t-shirts like the one I'm wearing now, which is that original Family First one. We now have it in short sleeve. So hit us up. We appreciate the support. But the next video will be on our way to Colorado. So until then, happy trails, everybody.